It's changed in a lot of ways. The school's values and the direction it has gone has only gotten more powerful, but the environment, things across the school, our pigs, our chickens, our orchard, our compost heaps, our reclaimed garden, the bees, that's just all really just started arriving and making this an amazing place.
We have a full-time education for sustainability learning assistant who's really good. She's really experienced and she leads a lot of the stuff with the kids as well.
I take the kids for a lesson about what sustainability is and their role in it. And then we go out and we do cooking or we do gardening, look after the animals, we do artwork, make medicines.
Man, isn't nature amazing?
Look at this one.
So the Eco Council oversee our waste program. It's the recycling of cardboard and paper. It includes all our food scraps.
We've reduced our landfill rubbish by half. We recycle all our aluminium cans. We use the money to take kids on trips.
All the bins, there are 4 categories and they must all be sorted accordingly. And if not, we don't take their bins. And that way we can have less waste for us.
And then we teach them what's wrong.
Yeah.
And most of our food scraps go to our pigs, so it's all recycled and reused in our school. The chickens obviously eat some of the food scraps as well. And then the compostable stuff is then put into the worm farm, and then that's used to put on the gardens and all those sorts of things. So it's a real circle of life in terms of what we're doing. And the kids are totally in control of it. And they're interested in it. And they're also contributing back to the community of our school. Because if they're involved in the planting, for example, and we're growing the veggies, we're using that, they're harvesting it, we're using it in our cooking room, we're giving it to the old age pensioner places down the road. It's actually part of our community service.
Oh my goodness me, what have we got here?
I got some eggs and vegetables.
Okay, and where are these ones from?
Our school garden.
Does anybody in my class know what this is?
Tomatis!
Wow, they've got no pesticides on them. They are really good colour. I can feel they've got nice fresh texture over here.
When we talk about sustainability, we're actually talking about it from a cultural perspective as well. We're talking it from a kid's well-being and resilience perspective. That shows that we believe this is important and it has some real good academic and social benefits for our kids.
We take ideas to the deputy principals.
They're the reason that we're getting the berry farm. They put that idea forward. That didn't come from anybody else. They said this would be amazing, and we discussed it and we planned it, and it became a thing.
The Eco Council were concerned that they'd always see lights on or they would see computers left on and all those sort of things. So they started focusing on it and they were presenting at assembly and we were turning off lights. They were going around making sure that things weren't on that didn't need to be on. So over a course of a couple of months, we saved thousands of dollars.
Sustainable Enterprise, which is with Miss McBee. She basically teaches us how we can use other resources and make something new out of something that was once not used. And she also teaches us about entrepreneurship, which is business and how we can make money, how we can save, why everything should be in a loop.
I love the idea of kids being able to link having a business with the state of our planet today, with being able to be more friendly to Papatūānuku, to Gaia, and then being able to use the resources that we already have to keep them out of landfill, so to change some of those linear systems into cyclical systems and closing the loop. The cool thing about this year is that they've just started earning their own money. So if they use a lot of our resources, then they will pay me a percentage back that goes back into our budget. Then we can buy more resources. But if they use a lot of stuff from waste systems or they reuse stuff or upcycle stuff, then they keep the profit that they make. Every class in school gets to do it, so I have 8 classes a term and they rotate through me.
We're trying to make things that other people have scrapped into reusable good things in the kitchen and stuff, and just mainly to get our kids off their phones and learn how to make them. We're making resin cutting boards.
My business idea is about saving the shells, so I'm thinking about making earrings from shells.
We're making beauty packs made out of leftover stuff in our home and that we bring in and that we've reused. So this has all the stuff that contains in our pack, and this is our little note to our customers.
Some of the kids that are not engaged in other classes are really engaged here. I've had experiences where kids have come struggling with maths, and once they apply it to a specific project, it all suddenly seems a whole lot easier, I guess because there's a reason that they're doing it. Same with making candles. So we use beeswax from the school bees, and the girls are making candles, but they're scenting them and colouring them too. So it has to be the right consistency. So there's a lot of science application, a lot of maths application.
This is my favourite subject just because I get to use hand tools and tools and stuff, and it's what I like to do. And try to get more people into doing it.
I joined the Eco Council because I want to make a change, how there's waste everywhere, so sustain our planet for future generations.